First of all, there are two approaches by which we can do solve the linear programming. First of all, it is the graphical approach, and the other one it is a simplex method. Other one it is a simplex method. So we will be covering with the question over here. So let firm ABC produces radios and TVs. Let firm ABC produces radios and TVs. Each radio costs rupees 500 in wages and 500 in material. So each radio costs 500 in wages and 500 in material. So we can say the cost of radio. So we'll be letting a radio as X. So we'll be letting radio as X and TV as Y. And further we are saying the cost related to the radio is 500 plus 500. And further related to the television itself, the cost is given to be 2500 plus 1500. That is a cost related to the television over here. The price of the radio is 2000 and the TV is given to be 6000 over here. The firm has having 10 hours of the machine time and 4 hours of the assembly time per day. So the total time that the company is having, the firm is having the 10 time machine hour and 4 hours the assembly hours. And for the radio requires 3 hours of the machine time. Radio requires 3 hours of the machine time and TV requires 1 hour of the machine time. So we can say that this basically would be equal to what, 3 of the X, because 3 hours are required in the radio itself and further 1 hours are required in the machine time is required in the TV itself. So we can say 3x plus 1y is basically, it will be lesser than or equal to maximum machine time available, that is equal to 10. That is equal to 10. So that will be our first equation over here. So we can say that will be our first equation, because in case of the radio we require 3 times of the machine time as compared to that of the machine time required in the TV itself, and further the machine time is limited to 10 hours. So that is a constraint. So that is a constraint over here. That is a constraint over here, and inequality is basically equal to what? It is a lesser than or equal to inequality over here. Second, over here it is given to be around that we are provided that the assembly hour, total assembly hours per time, assembly time is given to be what? It is 4 hours a day, and radio requires 1 hours of the assembly time. So we can say 1x is plus, and further TV also requires 1 hour of 1 hour of the assembly time. So x plus y is will be lesser than or equal to 4. So that will be our second equation over here. Further it is said that the firm is having 12,000 as cash. The firm is having the 12,000 as cash, and that is related to what? That is related to the financial constraint we are having. This is related to what? This is related to the financial constraint, because in that particular case we will not be able to procure more of the raw materials. That is related to the cost involved in producing the TVs and radios, and we want to do what? We want to maximize the profit over here. Okay, so the third constraint over here, it is the financial constraint given over here, and further over here, if we look at the particular statement over here, that is given to be the price of the radio is 2000 plus TV is 6000. The TV price is given to be 6000, and further it is related to be, it is given over there in this particular case that the cost is given. The cost is also given in the first very scenario that we just looked over here. So we can say 1000 of X, that the cost which we basically need to procure the raw material for. So 1000 of X plus 4000 of the Y, that is related to the television itself. 4000 of the Y, that is lesser than or equal to what? That is lesser than or equal to 12,000. That would be the third constraint over here. That will be the third constraint over here. So first of all, kindly please do confirm if you are understanding related to that how we did form these different equations over here. Let me explain to you again. So we were having the total assembly machine time of 10 hours and total assembly time of 4 hours. Okay, and we need to distribute of these resources. We need to distribute these resources, and further it is also given over here that we are also having the constraints related to the finance over here. So also we need to distribute those resources, and all the resources must be divided in such a manner that we will be able to maximize our profits out of it. So these are the different constraints over here. These are the different constraints over here. Is that clear? Okay, now let's move further. So it says that how much the TVs and radios must be produced so as to have the maximum profit. So that is related to objective. So this is the objective related to it that we need to approach. This is the objective that we need to approach over here, and objective function will be representing by Z over here. So what it is actually that we want to maximize our profit over here. We want to maximize our profit over here. So let's have a look over here. So Z is equal to what? Z is equal to 1000 plus 2000x. Why it is 1000 plus 2000x? Let me explain to you why it is so. So the cost related to the radio, it is 1000 rupees. So the cost over here related to the radio, it is 1000. And further, what is the price of the radio that we are selling the radio at rupees 2000? So what is the profit out of rupees of one radio? It is rupees 1000 is a profit. And for the cost of the TV, it is given to be 2500 plus 1500, that is 4000 rupees. And further, we are selling the TV at rupees 6000. So the profit over here is 2000 in case of TV. X is related to radio and Y is related to TV, and that is the function that we need to maximize. And that is the function that we need to maximize over here. That is related to what? That is our objective function over here. So we can simply say that we need to maximize 1000x plus 2000y. 1000x plus 2000y, that is our objective. Is that clear? In the graphical method, we are having the different linear equations and inequalities over here, and further we'll be solving the value for the different lines over here. So over here, actually, we are having the three of these equations, that is x plus y equal to 4. We just considered the inequality into the equality. X plus y equal to 4, 3x plus y equal to 10, and for the last one, we basically x plus 4y is equal to 12. Okay, so that is these are the inequality, and further for the different values of the x, we basically calculated the value of y. So when the x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3, because it will be equal to y is equal to 4 minus 1, that is equal to 3. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. When x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1 over here. And similarly for the other equations too, we are having the different values, and further we calculated the different values over here. Is that clear? Is that particular part clear over here? So that is related to it. Now we will be basically plotting these points. We'll be plotting these points on the graph itself. We'll be plotting these points on the graph itself. So kindly please pay attention over here. Kindly please do pay attention over here. So we are having this particular graph over here, and further on the scale of the x-axis and y-axis, on the scale of the x-axis and y-axis, we basically drew these particular plots that we are having above. That is just for information and for your knowledge only, because such type of questions will not be asked, but that is very much necessary from the concept point of view. So over here we drew the different graph lines over here. 3x plus 4 is equal to 10, and further x plus 4y is equal to 12, x plus y is equal to 4, and further we drew these all different lines. Okay, now over here we will be looking, we are basically concerned about the area that is being satisfied by all the lines over here. So we basically draw three different lines, this particular line, that one, and the third one, and this is a common area that is being satisfied, that the area under each and every line, and the common area that is being satisfied, this is the area which is being satisfied by each and every line. Because we will not be basically focusing on that particular area, we will not be focusing on this particular area, because in this particular area we are not able to basically satisfy one or more of the constraints. Is that clear? So we are basically concerned about what area? We are concerned about the area that is beneath the lines over here, and it is a common area that is beneath each and every line over here. Okay, so this area we are concerned about. Now over here we are basically concerned about what? We are concerned about the profit, maximum profitability that we want to have. So we will be learning about we will be basically considering the ISO profit over here. We'll be basically concerned about the ISO profit over here. Now what is ISO profit? ISO profit is basically a line. It is basically a line which will be basically, we will be starting from the point over here, and it will be parallel to this particular line. And at the point over here where it will be cutting the D point over here, that will be the maximum, that will be the point where we'll be having the maximum profit. So this is just for your concept purposes, and I am just telling you again and again that this particular method will not be asked in the exam itself, but you must be knowing the concept related to it, because one-liner questions, or we can say statement type questions, can be asked in that particular case. So you must be aware of the term what is ISO profit. That is what is ISO profit. So ISO profit is a line which is basically drawn along the 0 point to the line over here, and further the slope of the line over here will be equal to minus 1 by 2. Why it is so? Because in the case of the radio, you were making a profit of rupees 1000, and further in the case of the television, you were making a profit of rupees 2000. So the slope over here that we comes out to be, that is minus 1 by 2, that will be the slope of the line, and further that will the line when it will be cutting the point D over here, that will be the maximum profit point over here, where we'll be having the maximum profit and we will be having the optimal solution related to the problem, that is the objective function 1000x plus 2000y is equal to z over here. Is that clear? So that is all related to what? That is all related to the graphical method. It is all related to the graphical method over here. Next, in the second method, we'll be considering the simplex method. Simplex method is quite, you can say, typical than the graphical method, but it works actually in the case of the two variables over here. It is, we can basically figure it out in the 2D model. But if there are three models, in that case, the model must be, your graphical representation must be 3D, and that is not possible, quite possible, if you're having 4 or more variables. But definitely when you are having the 4 or different more variables, that can be worked around with the help of the simplex method. Okay, so we will be basically looking at the simplex method also, and we'll be learning the different concepts related to it. So that's all related to what? All related to the graphical method approach.